Hey, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Google Podcasts, all the other things. Twitch down there. What's up? It's a Thursday, and it's been a rough fucking Thursday. I'll tell you. Oh, damn it. I cussed already. I ruined it.
You did.
I ruined it.
Didn't even last 30 seconds, dude.
Bleep it out, Cody. Put a little thing in it.
It's in the drive.
This week has sucked a lot. I think this whole month has sucked.
This whole month has sucked.
Listen, we can end it on a great moment. Basically reviewing the emo kings themselves. Okay? Within Screamo, royalty, some would say. Senses fail.
Wow.
Senses fail.
Wow.
Okay? Probably, like I was saying earlier, it's probably my favorite band within this genre.
I like
what
album is it?
Yeah, I like Silverstein. But this is Senses Fail. Let It Enfold You.
There we go.
Let It Enfold You. I love this album. Now, I'm not going to say that it's their best album, but I do like it a lot.
But it was really good.
It was really good. 2004, I believe.
Yes, 2004. You can tell how much Josh loves it because every breath he utters shakes his camera like an earthquake.
Woo! It's because I'm hitting my desk. But let's get into it.
Okay.
Yes.
Before we jump into all the goodies that Cody usually finds, make sure you hit the subscribe, go over to Twitch, hit the follow button there, do all the things. Cody does have a question for us. We're going to get into that. Make sure you put your answers down in the comments if you are participating, and you should because it's fun. If you really want to participate, go over to Twitch because we got people in chat right now hanging out. They're waiting.
Yeah, they're
Go
over
hang out with them. I think it's here.
there.
Right here. Yeah, I think it's right over here. But all right, without further ado, let's get into it. Cody, take it away.
Okay. Hey, everybody. Senses fail. Let it unfold you. I just got a real easy question of the day for you guys and you guys at home. What up? Comment leavers? I don't know. It's a weird day. I don't care about a lot of things. What's your favorite Senses fail song? I thought that'd be easy.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
That's tough.
Fuck. Hold on.
Okay, well, while y'all think, I'll let you guys know. Mine is Bite to Break Skin.
Right, okay.
I love that fucking breakdown. But specifically, I like the remix that was on the Underworld. Remember that movie?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, with the
second
vampy.
soundtrack. Yeah, the second soundtrack had a remix on there. I'm going to look up who did it real fast.
I have my answer now.
And
What's
that was the first time I heard them.
Izzy, you don't know this band?
Oh, Izzy, please.
You're missing out.
It's going to be so good. But on that that Underworld CD soundtrack, Atreyu was also on there.
Yeah.
And actually, the song
Portrait in
on
Black.
that, it's one of my favorite songs by them. Honestly,
Yeah, it is a really good song.
they did some bangers for that.
It was the Legion of Doom remix.
Legion.
Ooh.
They also
Legion of
remixed
Doom.
Where Do I Stab Myself in the Ears by Hawthorne Heights.
Ooh, there's a bunch of
Nice.
emo bands for that. It was a great time.
Underworld,
2004.
Oh, dude. Underworld
I know.
Evolution, the second one. It had Pucifier, Mychem, Lacuna Coil, Atreyu, Aiden, Alkaline Trio.
Solid soundtrack.
Yep.
Solid.
Oh, yeah.
Well, my favorite
Trivium?
track by Senses Fail is not on this album.
It's on. Oh wait. Okay. No. Sorry.
Do you think you can guess it?
No. I thought you were looking at the album I'm looking at.
That is the album I'm looking at.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not doing that album, but still searching. The album that came out after this.
Yes.
My favorite track is Can't Be Saved.
That is a damn good one. My favorite one from this album as well is Stretch Your Legs to Coffin Length, because it was in ATV Off-Road Fury.
There you go.
I'd be fucking free roaming around a little
Listen,
ATV.
if it goes vroom vroom,
Yeah.
Brett does it.
Yeah.
Not only does Brett do it, but the Vroom Vroom games have, of all the sports games, I would argue, the best soundtracks.
Oh, every
Sure.
time. Every time.
So
Yeah,
if you make
for
it on one of those, that's your in, baby.
That's actually how I knew that Shinedown song as well. Because it was in an
also-
ATV.
Yeah, we were
it was
talking
MX
about that.
versus
Hey.
ATV.
Because I've found a way to steal the sun from the sky.
Yeah.
Long. Oh, dude, fucking-
Yeah.
And if this sounds weird, chat, you don't understand why we're talking about Shinedown. We have a pre-show over on Twitch, and we were talking about Shinedown. So if you want to partake in the good times and be in the inn, Twitch is where it's at, not YouTube. Okay. Although you can be here too, that's fine.
Fuck them all. Yeah. Fuck everything.
I know. Okay.
Downvote us to oblivion because you're a Korn fanboy and didn't like our review.
Well, boo-hoo. It's probably because I was shouting at him.
Listen,
that's what it was.
You're not a real Korn fan if you thought that album was good.
True.
Brett, you think your audio was bad? What got posted? That was after I tried to fix it.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
I didn't even listen to it. Was it bad?
Yep.
Oh, Josh and I are a whisper if you go back and watch the Twitch VOD.
Brett, you're screeching at everybody.
Yep. I was yelling.
Got it.
Jay, why didn't you guys tell me?
I know. It's like we have people here and they don't say anything. I guess they were scared because you were yelling at them.
Yeah,
you know what else
I was yelling at everybody.
This fucking music right now.
Is it?
Shit's loud as hell.
Anyway,
who knows anymore?
But all right, let's get into the review.
Everything's a lie. Anyway,
give us some background, Cody.
It Unfold You, the debut album from one Senses Fail, was released September 7th, 2004. Has 13 tracks on it, clocking in at a cool 43 minutes and 4 seconds. The performers on this album were Buddy Nielsen on the lead vocals, Dave Miller on guitar, Garrett Zablocki, aka Zabo for the remainder of the review, on guitar, Mike Glitta on the bass and backing vocals, and Dan Trapp on the drums.
Dan.
The production team was Steve Evitz, who did the production and the mixing. He's also worked with Alisana, Poison the Well, A Static Lullaby, Dillinger and Escape Plan, Symphony X, Saves the Day, Story of the Year, Every Time I Die, The Wonder Years, The Used, and Architects, and many, many, many more. Basically just kind of cultivated that 2004 sound. Alan Douches, good name, did the mastering. The singles on this album were Buried a Lie and Rum is for Drinking, Not for Burning. The album title, Let It Unfold You, comes from a Charles Bukowski poem of the same name and has heavily influenced the whole album by poetry and literature. Joseph Campbell, Charles Bukowski himself, and the Chinese sacred text, Dao De Jing, which that's what Slow Dance is about. It's about Taoism. Drive-Thru Records rented a house for the band to live in while they recorded, which Dave Miller described the atmosphere as, quote, a constant party, inviting girls over, smoking the weed, and drinking all night. And the label wanted to murder them. The producer had to actually go over, step in, and be like, hey, guys, yeah, you had your fun. Fun time's over. Let's actually make an album. Focus up. You gotta have fun time after, but not too much fun. There's a thing called Warped Tour, and it's going to be bad for a lot of bands in the future. The album was shelved for 8 months after MCA Records was absorbed by Universal subsidiary Geffen in mid-2003. Geffen pushed the band to write a hit single, to which Buddy said, nah, fam, we're not interested in writing radio-friendly material. I kind of went a little off-key there. In spite of this, they wrote both Buried a Lie and Rum is for Drinking while on tour, recording both songs in late October of 2003. So those two songs, two of the best songs, some would say, on this album, wasn't even going to be existing, but because of label pressure.
That's a little fucked up.
Yeah. Kind of funny, huh? Buddy said, quote, we killed ourselves over and over trying to say what we wanted and to make the record the best that it could be. Despite adding the two songs, Geffen had no interest in releasing the album, to which Senses Fail said, all right, you know what, fuck you. All right, fuck you, dude. We're just going to release it ourselves and to tell everyone to steal it for free, which is exactly what they did. They leaked the album and then they encouraged their fans to download it. Be like, hey, all right, you don't want to release our album we worked hard on? Fuck you. They approached the owner of Vagrant Records, which is independent, with the intention of releasing the album. And at the time, Vagrant had a deal with Interscope, which owned Geffen, which resulted in the band being moved from Geffen to Interscope, to my microphone, to Vagrant. So a lot of hopscotch around for this to even come out. Right. Like, a lot of work going in for this debuted album from a band no one like should have to care about at the time, right? But I'm glad they did.
Yeah, a little bit. It's all right. Yeah, I'm glad they did. It's a good album.
Mm-hmm. It peaked at 34 on the Billboard 200 and number 2 on the Billboard Independent charts. I should have looked up who was the number 1 on that one, but too late now. Old Zabo, the guitar player, Garrett Zabo, saw Bite to Break Skin as a progression from the song Bloody Romance off of their EP From the Depths of Dreams. Buddy became fascinated during this time with Taoism for Pyramid and wrote Slow Dance to explain what living life on a pacifist past is. And finally, the video, which we watched before stream, of Buried Alive, was directed by Buddy's mom, Lisa Brown, and it pays homage to Scooby-Doo and the Monkees.
Yep.
Okay.
And there you go.
I feel like it's like one of those caper, try to solve the crime, obviously. Yeah.
Well, actually, sure. Buddy was really into like CSI and Law and Order, and so the whole album shifts. It's just different characters writing about random stuff. Mm-hmm. And this one in particular, he wanted to write a crime drama. There you go. Okay. That's what it is. They weren't using their big brain thinking to write Lush Rimbaugh yet,
Yeah, true.
Right.
Well, there you go. All right. Hey, Josh, you love this album. Solid. I want to hear everything you got for me.
Right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so this was like one of the first albums I learned top to bottom on guitar. Top to bottom. First, obviously...
to bottom.
First, you have to do Green Day, because that's just how it is back in those days.
Yes.
But I did learn this album on guitar, top to bottom. I can't remember a damn chord of it now, because I suck at guitar. But
didn't ask.
That's true. You didn't. I mean, you kind of did, Cody. Kind of did.
I asked.
Yeah. But I think what's really fun, you kind of made a little note of it, that a lot of this sounds like poetry, and it's very story driven. Kind of random in places, I would say, because like you said, it does jump around voices. But I think some of the best tracks are the voices of like the villain when he writes as a villain, like the guy you're not supposed to like, or the murderer, or the stalker, or whoever. Because like, yeah, there are parts that are like a little more introspective. There are tracks that maybe is just a standard, relationship kind of vibe. But the ones where he's a villain, like, they're creepy and weird, and it fits the emo time so powerfully. Like, everyone was doing shit like this. You had My Chem doing weird lyrics like this. You had The Used clearly doing weird lyrics like this. Mm-hmm. I think, and Silverstein too. I think those bands really kind of grabbed hold of like, we're gonna be kind of gothy and kind of yelly at the same time, which was nice, because you had plenty of, but you can't really keep it like, I guess, take it too seriously, because it's obviously Buddy's not a bad person. And we kind of talked about that last show as well, where, yeah, Buddy is generally the good guy of the groups that came out of the Warped Tour era. Not really a douchebag, not really somebody that, makes a lot of controversy. But the way he's writing some of his music, at least in this time period, especially specifically for the EP and for Let It Enfold You, yeah, he's taking liberties with these characters and trying to be a little edgy, and that's interesting. Granted, he was like drinking a lot and doing a lot of drugs at this point, because he didn't start getting sober until writing Still Searching, which is the album that came after this. And you can hear the shift, because like, this is all story, where the albums that come afterwards is a little more his story. And we might have talked about that a little bit on a previous show when we were looking at his new music, where he said like, yeah, this is literally cathartic for him. It's almost like therapy to write music now that he's sober. But back then it really was, let's pick some characters and do some weird shit. And I think that's really fun. And kind of why I picked this album originally. Kind of started their career, obviously, and kind of was the first album that I heard them. So I really wanted to dive into that.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, this was my first time really diving into Census Fail, at least like fully, like full album wise. I've only ever really known like the songs that have come on Pandora or that I've heard in other like, videos and media. Like I know them. I'm very familiar with them, but not like, I didn't listen to this when it came out, I found it later. In fact, the only song I knew by them was that remix for So Long. But I really liked it. I think it encapsulates everything that era was about very well. I love the theatrics of the lyrics. It just makes it very memorable, very fun. It's not taking itself too seriously, which I like. Because, we have those bands that do take themselves seriously. And like, look at me, I'm putting big old brain on stuff. And I'm so fucking deep. # deep. This one is just like, hey, man, I'm just writing about a crime drama. Hey, I like Taoism now. I'm gonna write about that. Hey, you know what? Here's a song about, I don't know, vampires. Good times. We don't have that like freedom anymore because everything has to mean something now. I've been previously said that I need my music to mean something, but it is nice that it doesn't always need to.
Love beat gently like a chainsaw.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Sometimes you just need lines like that.
That comes from a line from a movie from 1989. I forgot to write it down, but it's like the opening. It's like a line from there. It's like "fuck me with the chainsaw" or some shit like that.
Okay.
But hey, smart enough not to say "fuck me with the chainsaw." Change it a little bit. I thought that was smart by him.
From Pretty in Pink?
No.
No?
It was from 1989. It's a black comedy.
Just kidding.
Okay.
It's not that at all.
No, not that at all.
No.
The Heathers.
Yeah, there you go. That was what it was.
Okay.
Yeah, the parody on that movie.
Gotcha.
Yep.
It's just a very solid album from front to back. I enjoyed listening through it. I love all the songs that I already knew from it. I like the songs that I didn't know from it. So I think that at the end of the day, that just means I like the album. I like the band, and I'm excited that we got new music coming from them soon. And I can't wait to experience that sometime later this year too. Because we already heard 2 songs from there, right? Lush Rimbaugh's on there, and another one came out.
Right.
Mm-hmm. No, two others.
2 others.
The one with Ice Nine Kills lead singer.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that one. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Pre-order now. I'll sell out. I'll sell out for Buddy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he's cool, dude.
Yeah.
Buddy for president 2024.
I hope. Don't tell Counterparts. They'll be.
Oh yeah, they'll be.
Oh
angry.
yeah, there's gonna be an issue there.
Yeah. Brett. Well,
Hello.
yes.
Yeah.
This is my turn.
It is.
Yeah. I mean,
Tagging you in. Tag.
No, I like these guys. I've always kind of liked them. I was never into him as Josh, or as much as Josh was back then. I still listened to him a lot. They would every time they came up, jam out. With this album, especially listening to it this week. Even Jeremy, when he came home yesterday, I had it playing. He's like, "Holy shit, I haven't listened to this in a long time." It's like,
right.
yeah. There's a lot of nostalgia here, and it's cool. I like doing these old albums like this. But yeah, I don't know what else to really say. You guys,
There's not a lot of negatives.
It's a good
Really
album.
not.
It's fun. It's of its time.
Sure.
It's not the best.
Good point.
Produced, or a lot of it is a little repetitive. Especially like the octave thing. He kind of does it every song.
that was the thing.
That
though.
was the thing.
Exactly.
If you didn't play octaves on guitar in an emo band, you weren't an emo.
It was octaves on the guitar, and then he's singing octaves. Like he'll like. It's,
True.
It's all just octaves.
Yeah, and I think what you're making a good point here about like of the time, right? 2004. This was the same time that we, heard Hawthorne Heights for the first time as well.
Right.
Similarities there.
Yeah, it's very like wherever they're from, New Jersey, right?
Yep.
The Hawthorne Heights, Ohio, and they're little shitty little towns. finding a shitty little producer to make their shitty little album, right? Like that's what it is, and that's okay because it did get better over time. I will say, if you were to look at the track records though of those two bands, one gets a better producer at some point.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
It's called Census Fail. They definitely mature a lot better than a lot of these bands from this era as you progress in through their career. So.
Yeah, and I mean, I've seen them 3 times now, 4 times at this point. I don't even know.
5, 6, whatever.
Yeah.
If they're in town, you go because you're not gonna miss out.
I even saw them up in Boston.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like,
what's really cool about Census Fail too is that they have such a variety of their music. Like they have the emo and the screamo, but they also have the little pop punk stylings that they started doing towards the later years. But in between, they had some heavy shit.
Yeah, that's my favorite. Yeah.
Right. They're like, we're gonna be a hardcore band now. Yeah, and that's really fun because they're able to tour with a bunch of different kind of bands.
Was it the
right? It's not just
the
same
Renacer
style.
and this one.
Pull Your Thorns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Pull Your Thorns from Your Heart.
Very heavy for those guys.
Yeah, so it's like they could play with Silverstein and Hawthorne Heights, and then they can be like, just kidding, we're gonna play with Counterparts. And we're going to play with movements randomly, right? Like they're able to play with these other bands because they have such a variety in their music.
They're very well rounded.
Yes.
And I think, I think it all does start with this album. This is a very well-rounded album, Even the heavier parts are there. The little fledging little seeds of them. The breakdown for Bites Brickskin, it's like one of the heaviest breakdowns in like standard, whatever they were in. Josh Schuler, the whole guitar, the whole album on guitar.
Yep,
are they
it's all standard and drop D. Yeah,
that is a fucking breakdown and a half in that song. That's the 4th song.
Who needs drop F? Okay, who needs it?
Yeah,
Korn. I would argue this is a heavier album than the Korn album.
Oh yeah,
sure. Yeah, of course.
Just because you lower your guitar,
doesn't
make it
grows down. This is a great album.
It's fun.
Yeah, like
Bro, this music.
What do you think?
What we needed.
Yeah. What do you think the internet had to say? Because that might be a different story. Hello.
Yeah, they probably hated it.
Yeah, I think they hated
reviewed. Podcast in a podcast.
Yeah, we fucked up your bit. Try again, Cody.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. We're moving past it. It's fine.
Okay.
You know what it is. Y'all are the biggest fans of Skewed and Review, the podcast within a podcast, where I go through the depths of the internet. I lose my voice searching around in the dirt and the grime and the muck, finding the average for these albums, the true average of these albums.
Albums.
Yeah. Let's go through them. There's not a lot. Honestly, I was surprised with how little that there were. So let's go through it.
Yeah, I don't expect a whole lot.
All Music official review was a 5. All Music's user review, though, was an 8. I'm going to include the official and user reviews for this one because it's very interesting. Prefix was a 5. IGN gave it a 6.2. IGN with the music review.
Hell yeah, brother.
What the fuck? They had music and video games. Okay.
Yeah, music.
Oh, that's what it is.
They're stealing our bit before it existed. Bastards. Damn it, Greg Miller.
God damn it, you beat
Melodic. Melodic gave it a 7. Album of the Year had it a 7.3. Punk News Official gave it a 3. But Punk News user... Yep. Punk News user base, though, gave it an 8.
That's right.
And then Rate Your Music gave it had a 6.44.
Yikes.
And, very surprisingly, because, again, people like this album, people like this band that do music reviews and stuff like that. Boys, we're the first one.
No way.
On YouTube?
On
for
YouTube.
This album?
Sure
this
are.
album
No way.
Okay. Well, hell yeah.
Everybody knows this one.
I saw one person talking about the vinyl. That wasn't the album.
Okay.
Weird.
So, yeah.
I'm surprised no one's done it.
Unless I'm wrong, and then everyone can at me. But hey, guess what? Engagement, bitches.
Well, and the fact that this is literally such a classic album within this genre, it's really surprising.
Yeah,
honestly.
it is.
All right. What do you think the old score is, huh?
Oh, shit's all over the place, man.
Run down the numbers again for me.
5, 8, 5, 6.2, 7, 7.3, 3, 8, 6.44.
Yep, 7.2.
I'm going 6.66 just for the fuck of it.
Okay.
All right, you both losers.
Really?
It's 6.22.
Oh shit!
Ooh,
That was a
even
whole
lower.
fucking point off.
Yeah,
Those low ones really
Damn.
fucked it.
Yeah.
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 That three
Goddamn,
that three
The
got it.
three.
A 3?
Yeah, the 3.
It was a 1.5 out of 5.
Damn.
The hell? Why do they hate it so much?
What were they listening to?
I don't know. Wasn't this
It
album?
ain't that bad.
Good.
No,
God.
it's not.
It ain't
All
bad at all. It's
No.
great.
I'd say it's very great.
Yeah.
In fact, let's find out what we say about this album.
Let's
Josh.
find out.
Yeah.
Fucking run us through it.
Yeah. So this was my album. I wanted to leave some room because if like I did with the Hawthorne Heights, I could give it a really high score just for the fuck of it, and because it's this genre,
True.
and I love it a lot. Yeah, that's true. But because I know they have better albums after this one, right? For me, they steadily get better and better. Not saying this album is bad in any means, but I needed to leave some room because I couldn't okay, all of them are going to be 10s. No,
Yeah, true.
I
true.
could say I think that this could be super close to a 10, or Senses Fail in general. But with this album specifically, I wanted to give it a little bit of room because I know there's something better in their catalog. So with that in mind, lyrics and songwriting. Because it wasn't super personal, I had to pull it down a little bit. But I liked the wordplay he uses. I like how catchy his choruses are. Even I remember every fucking word to this album. There's not a single song and a single word I don't know. All right. If it starts playing and I hear that shit, I know the word. So I gave it a 9.5 there.
I'm sorry. A what?
Yeah, a 9.5.
That was your.
That's
your-
you holding it
Wait.
back.
Because Still Searching would get a 10. That's how I would fit with that. Musicianship.
Talk
Okay.
about
I
family.
gave it an 8.
Wait. Okay, no, I thought that was your average.
No.
Was a
I'm
9.5.
going through the list.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going through my
Still.
categories.
Still,
I got close. I didn't get that far up.
if we're starting off
Music-
with it, yeah, I'm assuming.
Musicianship, I gave it an 8 because they get better, and that's really important to. And it sucks because we're looking at one specific album, but I know their catalog, so it's like I know they can do more as a band. And I think because this is their first album, they are just a bunch of kids still learning their instruments a little bit. I gave it an 8 because it can be better. Production, for the time, I would say it's all right. For now, it's average because it's not that great. They could do a lot better cleaning up some of the vocals. Oh my goodness. They could clear up the vocal a little bit. They could fix some of the guitars, make them stand out. I think it was just in that time everybody loved treble and mid. No one really liked bass. So 7.5 average. Originality, I would say this band kind of started this genre. So I gave them a 9 there. And then memorability, 10. Like I said, I remember every single word to every single song. I love it. So with it all together, my final score is an 8.8 on the dot.
Okay.
Not as high as I was expecting.
I could have, like I said, I could have gone higher, but I know
I
there's
like it. Yeah.
yeah, I know there is a better album,
Right.
so like I want to save the 9s and the 10s for that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. Cody?
Okay. Yeah, I'm not nearly that high.
That's a problem.
I only gave. Yeah, no, right? Songwriting, I only gave it like a 7.6. Again, I like the lyrics; they're fine, but it was nothing super special, at
Yeah.
least in my opinion. Musicianship, I also gave them an 8 because I also know that they get better. Production, I gave it a 7. It is just of the time.
Right.
Originality also just 7.3 because of the time, but I mean, you can't fault them for it. They do their job well. But I did give the memorability an 8.5 because these are very memorable songs. I knew a lot more than I thought I would have going into it, just not knowing which songs were on which albums and all that stuff. So that gave me a 7.7 on the dot.
Nice. I will say, what's interesting is the way he's writing this music. You hear the song one time, the next time you hear it, you can sing along a little bit. Like, I feel like the choruses and the verses are so catchy. You're like, that's memorable. Mm-hmm. I'll remember that, even though it's your first time listening to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, bro.
Ooh, not even an 8. Rude. Disrespect.
It is rude.
I gave it an 8.8, Steph. Okay.
Well, here I am. So usually I'm the asshole, shitty one of the group.
You earn us those downvotes.
I do. It is all my fault. My bad. I'm gonna go quickly. Songwriting, lyrics, they're cool. It's fun. It's catchy.
Yep.
Musicianship, good. They get better. Steve Carey joins band. Gets real good. Like it.
Real good.
Yeah. If you don't know who that is, the old Color Morale drummer. Like him.
Though Dan's real good too.
Dan is real good. They're all real good. They're good. It's just I like Steve. Production.
Not good.
It's okay. Does the thing.
All right.
It gets the job done. I've heard worse. Chiodo's afterwards somehow sounds way worse than this does.
Good Christ.
So
Bad.
there's that. Originality. It's original. I'm not gonna say the most original. You know, because it's kind of hard, especially now when 6,000 bands have done this. You know, I know they help create it and stuff. It's just, is what it is. I remember all of it. I remember everything. It's a damn good album. So, my overall score came out to an 8.2.
Oh.
8.2.
8.2.
A little flavor on it.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Wow.
Wait, you got
all right.
Yeah.
I was the lowest.
You were the lowest.
Wow.
Brett and I like some Census Fail.
Dude,
I did
like
too,
Census Fail, man.
oh man. Okay. All right. Hey, that's fair.
got you.
I don't give a shit.
Oh, these are even solid numbers too.
Yeah.
8.8, 8.2, 7.7.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
On the podcast couch. The one right behind him.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I like Census Fail.
All right. Hey, it's okay. I see this score, and guess what? I agree with this score. So, let's bring it over to the wall.
This is the retro one, right?
Wall of Retro.
Yes, it did not come out this year. It came out a long time ago.
You know what? There we go. Shut up.
All right. So, first off,
Okay, so
where is it going between?
All right, my rationale, right? An 8 and a 5, an 8 and a 2, split that, we get somewhere around 8.5. But add the 7.7. I would say this is the new 13.
Okay. Okay. Brett?
Yeah. Let's see.
There's a decent amount of numbers between 8.1 and 8.3. So I was like, it could go in there.
I'm saying it's 14.
You're saying it's 14, so
I'm
between
saying
Chunk and Born.
Right in the middle there, yep.
Okay.
Okay. Josh, you are correct.
That's right.
Ah, damn.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
But what's the number?
Well, at this point, 8.22.
8.22. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Josh, what do you
8.25. 8.25.
8.2.
3.
But Brett, you win.
Bro. Very nice.
Hell yeah.
8.23.
That's right on my score.
That's respectable. Yeah, right in
Yeah.
between,
Hell yeah.
Chunk and
You know,
Lydia.
and
I'm
here's
cool
the
with
thing.
that. I'm cool with that.
Again,
Yeah.
like I said, I found them way later. If I would have found them when y'all found them, different story entirely.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
You've
I
had
would
longer
even say,
time with these songs than I have.
if we were to do Still Searching, right,
Ooh.
that would break 5. That
Yeah.
album is peak
Yeah.
on the retro list, at least.
I think it might break 9 overall. I think so.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
So we got so many things to look at in the retro
That's the
world.
thing. There's so many albums. There's like 20 of them behind me I could pick.
Yeah, so good. But all right, that's
All
a
right.
respectable score for their first album, and they just get better, chat. They just get
they never
better.
get worse.
Yeah,
No.
that's crazy. So there's
that?
your baseline.
Yep.
There.
There.
Go see them
Like,
live.
Dissing right here.
Go see them
Okay.
live.
So here's an interesting thing. You were comparing them a lot to Hawthorne Heights earlier. Look at the difference.
Mhm.
Both albums came out same year. One
Yep,
sounded
same.
slightly better.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Yep.
Yeah.
One had. I would say, like, since it's fail, every song you can find something you like about it, right?
shit.
But the Hawthorne Heights album,
Mhm.
there's some bad songs on there.
Hold on.
What are you doing?
You guys continue.
Okay. Well, why are you
Steph-
telling us to hold
okay.
on then?
Steph, I
I
got
know.
you.
What do you do?
Steph, I got you.
Oh no.
Hold
Oh
on.
no.
Hold on. Because apparently I got to do
Washington.
things that I didn't have to do before. So,
What are you doing? You clicking buttons?
yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, I kind of like the top 20 there, though. I do kind of
Top
like
20
it
is
looking-
solid.
That's a solid thing. Yeah.
Nice.
Very
Oh,
good.
damn. My
You suck.
card.
There we go.
Thank you. Wait, why did you play it twice?
Because the first
No,
one didn't
Steph
top
played
one.
it first one.
Yeah, Steph played
It
the first
did.
one.
Yeah, Steph did the first one.
Yeah.
Y'all heard
So
it.
why'd you-
Chat didn't.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
There it went. There it is.
Oh.
Yes.
What?
I didn't have the sources there
I am
because
so
they
Oh.
got
confused.
fucking deleted.
Oh,
Hey,
you're right.
YouTube,
You're right.
none of
you're
this is going to make sense to you, okay? I kind of forgot you were there, honestly.
right. Listen,
Being
YouTube,
creepy
go
in the
hang
corner.
out on Twitch. We got homies down there. You
Yeah.
can see them right down there.
You could
Um,
interrupt us with sound bites.
Yeah,
And
same
it's
with
either
you,
funny or-
podcast people, you
Yeah.
nerds.
You fucking losers. I'm sorry, I love you.
Shit. But
You're
yeah,
not
top
listening.
20, solid retro right now. Everything under 20, there's some respectable albums within there, but most of it's kind of like the section.
Yeah.
I think top 20 is stuff I listen to relatively regularly. I think it pops up randomly in my shuffles.
I'd
Everything in
say
the top 20?
at least half of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll listen
and
to
I
a little
am-
bit of everything in there.
I should have given Shikari the old boost like Josh did for this one.
Where's it at?
Oh, it's all the way at 28.
Oh well,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, I mean, for me though, I like that album, right? Take to the Skies.
What do you mean,
Yeah.
or
What?
Jason?
To me, since this fails better than that album
Yeah,
and that
I
band.
get it.
But that's
I get
that's because but I think what we're doing here is really cutting and breaking down like what the music we grew up with, and it's
Yeah.
really fun to revisit this.
I love this. This is very interesting. I love everything about
Yeah.
it
Mm-hmm.
Right.
because
there you
I
have it,
look at
chat.
it and I can't really argue against it. You know?
Yeah.
And this is
Yeah.
when I get to bring up bands like Lydia.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think what's fun too is like we look at our list, and every time we get a score, we're like, yeah, makes sense.
Yep.
It does make sense.
That goes
Dude.
there.
Yeah.
It's crazy that Lydia beat this one out.
I think because it's so different,
Yes.
and that
Yeah.
really helped it.
Yep.
Right? It really defined a style within the branches of emo, and I think that was really good for them. Because like literally, you go listen to "Smile in Your Sleep." That's this album since its fail, right? So, with Silverstein, like it's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
They're the same band,
They really
Yeah,
are.
right?
that's
Like,
true.
right? So I
One
think
has more
there's
daggers.
right,
Yeah.
that's true. One has more daggers. One has more chainsaws.
I'm not saying. Yeah, I'm not saying that they both don't have daggers. Just one has more.
And it's fun that they're friends with each other and they go on tour some, right? So like that's
Why did chat? Oh, whatever.
it is what it is. But anyway, we'll see you guys next time.
Well, hold on. I gotta pick it out.
you gotta give.
I
an
know
album.
World War III started, but like we're not dead yet.
Wee! World War Wee!
So I've been stressing what to pick. Because we're
Mhm.
doing the As It Is album on Sunday. Come check that one out. There's a song on there called I missed 2003. So I said, you know what? Perfect. Let's close this emo month out with an album from 2003. And there were some good ones. Meteora was there. AFI was there.
Smashing Pieces.
Him was there.
Him. Yeah, you're
but
right.
I found one that matched that song and that sound in particular that is also, in my opinion, a pinnacle of albums that year. So I was thinking about going with that. And then Russia decided to start some fuck shit. And today I'm sitting there and I'm like,
You know,
I kind of want to listen to angry stuff.
There it goes.
Sure.
Russia just attacked you right there a little bit.
What's that? Yeah, a little
You're
bit.
talking shit about Russia and it's fucking it up.
Yeah, your shit like.
Oh wow,
your audio was fine.
You went
your
robo
video,
for that.
Yeah, your video lagged.
weird.
But back now.
Anywho, yeah.
good.
Well, so I don't know. We just did Shikari. I don't want to double up on Shikari too much if y'all don't. So I'll let y'all pick. It's either the one from 2003 or the next Shikari one. Option A or option B. I won't be I'm fine with either.
I would say, since we just did Shikari in this month, let's do it next month.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll do a 2003 to end it because that's kind of like the starting of third wave emo. That's really smart on your part.
Okay. Well then, it is going to be the self-titled album from one Blinketh 182. I want to do the self-titled.
Oh my god.
I
That's my
think
favorite one.
Yeah,
I think
that's
that
the
wraps
best
up the
album.
month very nicely.
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
I listen to that
good
one a
pick.
lot.
That's really good.
Ooh.
Thank you.
God damn it, I
I'm
love
gonna
that
have
one.
fun with this one. Yeah.
In chat, listen, Jason, I know you mentioned Hybrid Theory. It's coming. Guys, I'm thinking Hybrid Theory for episode 50. We did
We're
Black
getting
Parade
close.
for 25.
What episode is this?
This is
45.
45.
Oh.
Yeah.
It will fall on a new album day. But I think we should
Do we
Break
do
the-
Hybrid
break
Theory
things.
and then Reanimation?
I think
And
we
then
should do
Meteora.
I think Reanimation
And
we
then
should do
Menace to
in July
Midnight?
for the 20 year.
Oh, is it in July?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good point.
Okay.
Good call.
So we need to do Hybrid Theory before that.
Yep.
I think 50 is a big milestone for episode numbers. I think that's the perfect day.
I like it. I like the
Okay.
plan.
Okay. I'm down. Sold.
There it is. So next Thursday for our last emo album will be
Blink
Cody.
182.
There it is.
Cool.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys chat on the next one, which will be a modern album, which will be for As It Is. That's the next show. See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.